everybody, and welcome to another episode of Curse of Mother Mystery. Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Strahd, but it has been changed, transformed, become better, and we're playing in the system and setting of Frostmark the RPG. Tonight there's a content warning of bad language, gothic horror, and gore. With me, I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Lady Lear, the half of it makers, played by Yuli. Oh, hello and welcome to you.
This is fine.
Then we got Calvin, the Gnome Ranger, played by Weewoo, who can't make it tonight, so I'm going to NPC him as much as possible. But I have asked what his character will be up for tonight, which just seemed to be rather simple. Then we have... yeah, basically. We got Nix the Bristani, the Tiefling Bar, played by Adrian. Hello, how are you?
Hello, everything will be fine.
And then, certainly not least, we got Sir Aspada, the Silver Dragonborn Paladin, played by Aeronox. Hello!
Hello!
Okay, there we go. What happened last time in the Valley of Barovia?
Sunshine and rainbows.
Sure?
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Aspada's snout got dipped. It's not really a sun, but hey.
Well, before that we had this whole thing of let's head to the festival, right? No, head to a bookshop, because, you know, last time is possible because things might be burning by the end of the day.
No, even before that, you went to check on the gate.
Well, yeah, yes, we did. We went to check on the gate to make sure that the locking mechanism was the same as the other one, just so that we were able to escape both ways with some sense of how to do such a thing, if should we need to.
Yes, and on the way from the gate, you met a hooded figure on a horse.
Victor. Of whom we have all sworn to end the night before. So instead of letting him ride past and into the distance, we did some shenanigans.
Sadly, he still got away, but...
Well, he got away, yes, but we delayed him long enough so that he can be chased by the Burgomaster's guard, and also letting the Ravens at the Blue Water Inn know to follow as well.
Yeah.
So he's tracked, at least.
I mean, let's be honest, Lady Wakta's also gonna be after him.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot of shenanigans, a lot of slashing of saddles. But
There was some saddle slashing, yeah.
yeah, but eventually Victor did escape the gates
Some snitching.
on bare horseback with some some guards on bare horseback behind
I
him.
hope your ass hurts, Victor.
And then you do indeed pop by the bookstore to look for what?
To look for like maps or old books that might be linked to or spell scrolls, anything like that sort of thing. And we realized that there was one very old book that had some chapters as he flicked through the table of contents. Something about the Watching Dragon and the Wizards of Wines and the House of the North. So very top level stuff, but not necessarily insightful. But at least information that can be saved should we encounter something else later down the line.
Cool.
And then Asphodel got her snoot booped by a paintbrush.
As you headed to the festival, where you did some mingling.
Brief mingling, yes.
Yeah, you talked to Erwin quickly, and then you talked to Gilly and Lottie. What did Asvada tell Gilly and Lottie?
Oh yeah, that when Victor comes by, he'd be so bright, it might be blinding, dangerous. That you might need to stand back because he'd be too bright and dazzling.
Yes. Lottie didn't understand anything, but Gilly took the hint and moved Lottie further back in the crowd, which you were very happy about. Illyria had a talk with a pretty-faced boy who introduced himself as Adrian Arosek. Made himself know that he was a lady who walked to her side, and then immediately all of you became very sus.
Of course.
Look, everybody who shows Illyria, like interest in Illyria at this point is just assumed to be Strahd, I think.
Yeah. Or anyone that Illyria finds interesting. It's like, that's Strahd.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, the interest was
Strahd.
more Julie as, like, Illyria. I was like,
okay.
oh, I've never seen this, like, token before, and he looks pretty.
There's a metagaming flirting going on there.
I don't know, it's
That's what I
more
count
like,
on.
I mean, to be fair, he was sort of, like, looking towards our group, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was looking at you curiously. That he was.
Yeah.
Alright, well. You talked a little about being nervous about your speech, encouraged you, but... And then you had a sheer to victory, to freedom. But then he disentangled from you guys. The festival started. It was a bit of a spectacle, but the procession of children, Lady Valakovich dressed in like princess-like on a horse. The wicker ball was hoisted up. Vargas holds a speech, and then something eerily happened.
Bats.
Bats filled the
Bats
skies.
came. Yes. And somehow peed on the bowl that was lit.
No.
What?
Very localized piece of like liquid, like douse this
No,
bowl.
no.
No!
That's
Secret
not
there was
what
a
happened.
peeing going on by the bats.
Not what happened.
The collective of Strahd.
Oh my god.
He had a lot of water there.
Oh, no!
Oh. Why?
Well,
No.
whichever way it happened, like the downpour, like doused the flame of the wicker bowl that was meant to start the ceremony. There was laughter that caused some outrage, say like, how dare you insult the burgomaster, and then ordered his captain of the guard to end him, and he was like, and he was like, yeah, and then you're like, and then Lady Vakta stood up and said, look, you're ridiculous, blah blah blah, and you know you suck, and step down. And then cause Illyria's on our side, bitch, and Illyria's like, yeah.
This is absolutely perfect. It's exactly how it went down.
And he was like, no, and he was like, yeah, and we just like broke into a fight.
Yeah, very
Where
true.
Asphodel like slays a civilian.
You know what, right? This is
Whoops.
roughly how I summarize books in class, by the way.
Uh-uh.
My teacher was never a fan.
Yes,
We
Vargas.
pushed the people back,
Yes.
right? Like they retreated to the Reformation Center.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay, we'll let you go, but then we're coming for you.
Yes.
But then,
But then, Lubash, the tiefling Vistani,
uh-huh.
does a whole jump down, and it's like dick measuring happening all over the place because it's like stuck his dick in the wrong thing.
Oh no.
and everybody's now watching the inappropriate dick waving from the
Oh!
whole thing.
Yeah,
What has
I
happened with
remember
my
Illyria
campaign?
getting closer to the inappropriate dick waving and getting prepared to step in if necessary.
There's a whole sword fight about to happen.
Oh my god, what is
Yeah.
happening to my campaign? Is it supposed
I mean,
to
to
be
be
dread?
fair,
But not the halfway
wondered
here.
about that, like when we started talking about bat sausage, but it has gone down. Like it has gone downhill from there.
Yeah, exactly. We need to balance the fear and the gritty,
Hopelessness.
gloomy, gothic nature with at least fun recaps.
True.
Mhm.
That's completely fair. Okay, but now that's over. Let's return to the normal scheduled
Misery.
shows and misery.
Okay, wait.
Okay. Let's switch up the music.
And be a horse.
Nope, not that one.
Some edgy tunes.
Yeah. Here are some edgy tunes for you. Back here. Where? Alright. Underneath a heavy curtain of splattering autumn rain, skies as dark as the night sky, the square meant for the celebration of the festival has had its features changed radically. Where there once were a jovial and excited murmur of a large crowd, for better or worse, now only a handful of individuals remain standing on the cobblestones. Around you are several bodies of guards, laying in pools of rainwater mixed with their own blood. There are also several citizens on the ground who have entered into the deep sleep of unconsciousness, an end to their mad flailing in unquestioning support of Baron Vargas Valakovich. Somewhere on the other side of the square, a man wounded by an arrow in his back is slowly crawling his way to safety, softly crying and groaning in pain from the exertion and the fear. That sound is both mostly drowned out and forgotten by the spectacle in front of you. Underneath the still highly hosted ball of wicker in the air, meant to be set ablaze in purifying heat and light, but now only wet, lonely, and forlorn, you can see the mysterious, angry tiefling with dark secrets, Isaac, with his demonic left arm and a wicked axe, exchange blows with the passionate leader of the Vistani camp in Malaki, Luvash. Luvash seems to be a man possessed, reduced now only to guttural sounds of hate, desperation, and dedication, which meets Isaac's icy calm will to survive. The lamps of the festival are sputtering and jumping in the violent rain, desperately trying to keep their light going. So you only see the group of black-clawed Vistani hunters on top of the rooftop very faintly, who peers down onto the fight below them. The Vistani, like the inner circle of the Wachter camp, do not make any moves for either Luvash or Isaac. After beholding this display of death and revenge for a chilling second or two, Wachter mentions for her people to move on. I give him to you, Luvash, as a gift to the Vistani, Fiona shouts after battle. You are unsure if the words are completely registered by Luvash or not. Wachter then turns to her people. We head for the Reformation Center to properly end the reign of the tyrant. She turns to all of you. You are welcome to join us whenever you please, esteemed outsiders. Your presence will be greatly appreciated. Before waiting for an answer, Wachter and her people quickly march towards the next battle and leave the square, and you behind. Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Nyx is gonna walk around slowly as seeing Luvash and Isaac square off, and focusing heavily on Isaac and staying back and giving Luvash his space, but eyeing and staring Isaac down as if he was a traitor to his own race.
As for the is going to move. I'm over here as a means like of watching Isaac intently,
Uh-huh.
and moving her hunter's mark onto Isaac in the case he might escape.
Oh! Alright. I will give him that. There we go.
I keep
Alright.
Calvin in close by.
Oh, yeah. Calvin follows you. Follows your lead. Still has his bow and drawn arrow, but doesn't do anything with it yet. Alright, and you just stand aside and watch these two duke it out for now, huh?
Doesn't seem like the sort of thing that he like wants interference with, revenge and everything, you know.
I mean, considering that his Vistani friends hasn't jumped down and joined him, and he's in charge of it, the whole thing, then
Yeah.
that can give you an idea.
Yeah, so Illyria is, however, more than ready to step in should should he go down or anything.
Okay. Yeah, because Luvash hasn't even, like, he hasn't said anything to you guys. He's not looking your direction, doesn't seem to realize that you exist. He only has one mission in his mind right now. Well, then I'm going to be rolling initiative for these two guys again. And let's see what happens in their fight. Is that Isaac?
Skulubash?
And then Luvash.
It's only a 7. You can do better than a 7. That's right.
Stab him in the face.
Yes. So, Luvash has the first blow. Let's switch from that music to that. Alright. Luvash is going to be casting blur on himself.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure. Unless blur... Is blur concentration? I think it is.
It will be, yes. It's an
Alright.
action.
Then I can't do that. Instead, I'm going to use my... No, it's the other. I completely forgot. He does not have that. No, definitely. We're casting blur. We're definitely casting blur. I didn't have my spellcasting document open. Sorry, guys.
What would you like to know?
That's okay. I got it. Come in. Here.
Is there music playing, or did my phone crash?
I think your Roll20 crashed because it's playing for me. Alright. Let's do a spell check. No, it's from his soul. He doesn't have to do a spell check, but that is his whole turn. So, Isaac's turn. Gonna take a step forward. He is going to do 2 attacks. With his battle axe against, but I will be doing this with disadvantage because of the blur. And that's one of them is enough to hit, and with it, once Isaac is not able to hit the blurred form of Luvash, the second time there is a scratch mark over the chest, and then a large crack of thunder as Luvash takes additional thunder damage from the blow. Isaac immediately has no mercy. He's only fighting for his survival right now.
Here's a roll concentration.
Yes, and I need to roll concentration. Alright, it deals 17 damage to Luvash. Luvash needs to roll concentration both for his blur and his threaten. Which he has going. Luvash has a +2 to his resolve. So first of all, for just a blur, that's a success. And then twice for his threaten. He loses threaten. Unable to keep up the pressure. Okay. With that, it is Luvash's turn. Brings up his war pick and then tries to hit Isaac in the stomach with a fist in the solar plexus. So first of all, we got his war pick, and then we got his fist. Isaac has a changer, but it's not enough to dodge these attacks, as I'm going to take damage. Ooh! But yeah, these are two pretty heavy fighters just exchanging blows with each other. Heavy blows. Both of them now have been damaged by the other. Oh shit! You should have 49. I mean, there we go. But right now, Luvash has been taking more of a beating than Isaac. Isaac is going to stand back a bit, aim his demonic hand right in the face of Luvash, and fiery hellfire comes out of his hand in a great cone. And Luvash must make a very harrowing dexterity saving throw to get out of the way of this fire. 13 against Isaac. 14 is not enough. Luvash is burned, and there's a cry coming from his way as his face gets charred. And then Isaac falls deeper into his cold rage, and he enters into actual rage. Luvash's turn, still in that crazed war fighting, in that crazed state of trying to take down the murderer of his daughter. Still slams him wildly with his war pick and with his fist, this time trying to hit him in the jaw with his fist, which it does after Isaac dodges the war pick, dealing only 5 damage, which is held because of the rage. Luvash only chuckles in response. No, Isaac just chuckles in response, and Luvash grows even more angry. Alright. Second wind coming in as a bonus action from Isaac as some of his moons close up on their own. Yeah, he is back to full health.
Oh my god. That second wind, yo.
Yep.
Powerful.
Right.
Big breath.
And then deals, tries again to come down at Luvash with his battle axe, which it does twice. Now also adding upon it his rage damage. And another thunderous attack. His burning orangey eyes just has this pulsating energy that goes into the war pick that connects with Luvash with a slam. We shall add that. Oh god, this is a lot of damage.
Oof.
2 attacks goes into Luvash's chest. He just hacks him twice, the last time with this thunderous boom, and Luvash's ragdoll body, limp now, goes flying across the square, and he skids to a stop with his face down in the rain, not moving.
What do the other Vistani do?
They cry in a war cry, and they're about to jump down and try to finish the job. What do you guys want to do?
Lyra is gonna turn to Nyx, you go help him, alright?
I will.
She's
I can do that fine from here, but this one will not survive.
going to walk up and try to help them out with taking down Isaac.
Alright, we
Alright.
engage with Isaac.
Yeah, same thing with Asphodel.
And Kelvin too, probably.
Okay.
2 close range, 1 long range.
Alright. Okay. Let's do that.
Wants to roll initiative?
Yep. Let's add ourselves to the list.
19!
19.
23!
You would
Oh,
think
shit.
that when you play a game, you would have to want your character sheet open.
One would think that I should be prepared with Kelvin's sheet.
I swear, I'm just so used to having everything on Roll20 that whenever I play this game, I'm like, oh yeah, right, they have the character sheet as a PDF.
Yeah.
Macros.
Where do I have his character sheet? Alright, you can add your own initiative values into there.
Do I have the initiative?
I have. I'm in there twice for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not.
what? I'm sorry, there we go.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, I need to disturb my very nice looking Discord and fix it later. As I will go into here and search for links.
Yeah, Kelvin. We will.
Yes. For Weebu. I'm pretty sure he has a +5, but
+4. He's
+4
on his
to his
dex.
dex. Yeah. So,
Oh, we reacted together.
okay. Oh shit! I need to have him first then. Ah!
Damn it, we.
Why are you so fast, Calvin?
No, actually, we probably did this over just sharing screen. You count sheet. There we go. But let's move back to where we were. This.
He's
It
a
looks good.
+7 to attack.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, because that is what he will do. Unleash an arrow.
And yeah, he's not
Enemies.
damaged, so there's no.
Yeah, right. There's no 1d8 to it. No.
Catch.
But he has yeah, does he has multi-attack, right? Or
No, he's multi-class. He doesn't have multi-attack yet. I don't
alright.
think.
Then that's it. He unleashes his arrow. Alright, Nix.
Or does he? No, he does actually.
Okay. Then I will
Yeah, he does.
You're gonna reload and shoot again. With a 19. That is going to hit. Then isn't not damaged, so he has a short bow, right? So 1d6 plus
Yeah.
4 would his damage be.
He has a short bow because he's short.
Huh.
An arrow is unleashed by Kelvin. Isaac sidesteps from the first arrow, but the other one like lodges into his shoulder, and he looks over to you guys with a angry gaze. You want to dance as well? Then come on, I will cut you down as well.
Nyx will like respond to say, "You think you've won? You do not know you already did." And he will cast Sacred Flame with his one hand as he like pulls down Sacred Light on top of him, and with his other hand he will cast Healing Word on Luvash.
Oh,
Action bonus action. So
Okay.
Sacred Flame is a dex check.
right. Isaac. +1. 15. No, fails. So
Fail.
7 damage.
7 radiant damage, and the heals is that's pretty good. 8 healing damage on Luvash with a soul check of 27.
Damn. Yeah.
Super holding on to that one.
Luvash immediately regains his consciousness, thrusting on the ground, looking around him with like bloodshot eyes, then nails down Isaac again, is about to move up to just charge back at him. But in the meantime, no, that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, yeah. He stands up immediately and then charges back. Gonna use his dash to get all the way back in there. But doesn't have enough actions to do anything else. No. He is going to curse.
Yeah, he is.
He is going to curse. Yeah, he's going to try to curse Isaac. He needs to do a pre-man saving throw or be cursed against DC 14. Do
Yeah.
not succeed. Alright, I can't do this justice how Luward sounds, but he basically says in his very low, guttural tone that he has right now, May you never be spoken of kindly in death, Isaac! Alright, and, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it, but it's just gonna charge at him while saying this curse. Something, like a purple light coming off of, Luversh's eyes when he says this. So Asfida, what would you do?
She running in there.
Uh-huh.
Halberd in hand, right here. This isn't like the angle here isn't good enough for a flank.
It's not a flank because there's not a straight line. He would have to be standing over there for that.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. All right, cool. She just kind of, I guess, says, with a bitterness to it.
Uh-huh.
I don't think anybody spoke of him kindly in life either. Before attacking Isaac.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do a bonus action Realm Martial Champion for that extra oof. And she is going to attack twice.
Okay.
And it's favored,
Do it.
not favored, but Hunter's Mark. But there we go.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 1, 2. Is that 25 hit?
Yeah, the 25 renders Isaac's flesh, but the other one he sidesteps.
Okay, then it'll be 17 slashing plus 4 force. A good old 21.
Okay, so the 17 is halved to an 8 plus 4, so 12 in total.
Alright, and that is what she do.
That's what she do.
In her fancy dress.
I forgot to do this. Okay. Illyria. Oh, oopsie. I went past you.
It's okay, Illyria isn't that important.
Oh, no. That's not the truth.
Illyria is gonna run up.
Uh-huh. Oh, you put yourself in flanking, huh?
Yeah. She's like, I do hope you don't mind some help. And she is going to attack 2 times with her rapier.
Mhm.
And after that, use Shocking Grasp.
Right, we're
Did I
doing a
just-
classic martial arcanist.
Yeah, I don't have enough screens, I swear.
Fair, very fair.
It's a -2, right?
Yeah, a -2 to your attack.
And then like a -3
for
to
your
the
spell
spell.
attack. Yeah. Exactamento.
Yikes. Oh!
Damn. Yeah, no, the armor doesn't allow the first Reaper attack to go through, but then you find that chink in the armor, and he grunts as you make a pretty irritating stab into his like armpit. But then he kind of like grabs your hand before you can touch him, and he tears it away. You still
Okay,
deal
that's
17
only
damage.
like half
8.
of that, I assume.
Yeah. So 8 damage.
And that's
Uh-huh.
oh wait, the 12. Flanking was like a flat bonus, right?
Of +2.
I don't know. That probably doesn't do anything.
That is exactly his AC. 14.
Heck yeah, roll some more damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You can roll more.
Alright. One more.
That this changed it.
Damn, 13. Wow.
30 damage in a single flash.
Well, half
Jeez.
of that, but
Yeah.
Yeah, still 15 is pretty good.
yeah. Then that's my.
Damn. Yeah, Isaac is looking hurt. Speaking of Isaac. Okay. He's gonna spat back to Luvash. Fuck you, I will take you down with me! And attacking once again with his battle axe. He's trying to shut down. Like, Luvash is like bleeding from everywhere. First of all, first one, he parries away. Second one does hit Luvash. Luvash has terrible AC.
Bless Luvush.
Poor guy.
Yep.
Luvush, what were you thinking? I mean, I know you weren't, but like.
It's his daughter, alright?
I know, but like. Don't die on us, man. Like, you might be a Vistani, but I really don't want you to die.
As a 2 on the weapon damage, so I get to reroll that. Okay, so 11 damage. Luvash goes down once again. Falls down on the floor, unconscious. Sad. Let's do the sleepy. Goes down to 0. There we go. And Isaac is just boxed in, basically. He can't go anywhere. But he seems to just be smiling in the fight. Doesn't seem to care. Just wants to deal some damage before he meets his end. It's hard for these guys to, like, fit in here. But, like, one is able to jump down there. One is, like, able to go over here. The other guys just kind of like jump down from the roof pretty nimbly, but we do got 2 with stunny attacks. With their bring up their scimitars. Where one of them is able to catch. It was actually +2 to that because of the flanked now. No, Luvash just went down, so it would have been a flank, I think. No, they flank each other. Yeah,
They're
no.
flanking each other.
They're flanking with each other. Dealing 2 damage. 1 damage. They're doing something at least. Alright, I got Kelvin now. On my phone, top of the round. I got the short bow +7 and 1d6 +4. And now when he's hurt, he gets to add +1d8 in his extra attack. Favorite enemy animals. Okay. He still have a pretty good shot. Shooting underneath the wicker ball. So 2 attacks from Kelvin as he unleashes.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So 3d6 +8 +1d8.
With 2d8, because it's critted.
Yeah, but I would have applied the 1d8 on the first attack.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't have the knowledge that I would crit, so. 23! Damn.
Jesus
But it's
Christ.
hulled. So 11 damage.
Slowly.
But Isaac is peppered with arrows now in his chest, also very bloody. Blood pooling underneath him together with the water. Nyx.
Damn it, Luvash.
It's like, I know if I get you up again, you're immediately gonna throw yourself at him again.
Yeah, but if he stays on the ground, he may just like be penetrated on the ground as well. So, spell slots. Damn.
I mean, he said he's gonna take him down with him, so.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm gonna have to heal, and I'll do the same thing and say, "Give it up, Isaac. You will meet justice one way or another."
Okay.
And we'll do another Sacred Flame, deck save, and
Alright.
I call out to the Vistani and say, "Get your man away. He will die if he continues."
Yeah, Isaac has danger sense. So he will roll twice. He has 1. 17. So I take half, right?
I mean, danger sense is for things that he can see coming, right? Not for
Yeah.
spells.
No.
Like, or for traps and arrows and things like that, but not for advantage on dexterity saving throws against spells.
That isn't it not worded they can see? I might have written up too little information about it.
If it's like the barbarian danger sense, then it's
Yes.
about things that they can see.
Yeah, but he can see you casting it.
It's your goal, how you want to do it. In any case, I will roll the healing word.
Do that.
And do a lowly 6 healing.
I mean, this is... You have advantage on the same throws against effects that you can see. You do not gain this benefit if you're blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So, yes. So, half damage. Or is it no damage?
No, there's no damage.
It's no damage. Healing 6 and soul check 28. Damn, you've been rolling so well on your soul checks. You got this, man. And Luvash gets
6 healing damage.
6 healing. Yeah. He has need to do some injury rolls though. Because he went down twice now. But I will see what that is. Yeah, I need to see what that is right now. Bleep. It's a vitality saving throw. Here, persisting injuries. DC 12 and 14. I think he got this in hand. Oh shit.
You do realize that every time you call something like that, it's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, the second time now he has gained some kind of injury. It was slashing damage that was dealt to him with the axe. So he's going to roll a 1d8 plus a 1d12. And he got an 8, and let's see what the slashing tables say. Oh no! That's actually pretty cool. Oh no. And one of the slashes of the axe that made him go down went up above his eye. He has lost an eye.
Oh no. He could rock an eye patch.
Yeah, he's gonna have this super cool scar over a white eye.
I mean, he also only has one eye though.
But for now, it's completely fine because that's only disadvantage on perception checks, and disadvantage on ranged attack rolls. That's it.
Mm.
So it
It just
doesn't.
looks badass.
Yeah, there's just a lot of blood streaming down his face. Stands up
Probably
again.
a lot of pain.
Yeah, he scream growls at Isaac, and just continues to barrel into him with his war pick and his fist. Alright. He misjudges his second attack with his fist as blood goes into his other eye. But the first one he got on hand, dealing a half of 9. Alright, Aspida.
Oof. Well then, she go and attack. But how's this attacking looking like from here?
Yeah, no, you're blocked where you're standing right now.
All right. Can she like come? Can she stand over, like over here or here?
You can definitely stand over here because this thing is up in the air. It's above you, 4 meter up.
Okay, so here
Yes.
we fine.
Yes,
Excellent. Okay, then she'll attack.
Perfect.
Let's see. Oh, bonus action first.
Oh.
Realm Martial Champion,
Yes.
and then attack twice.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
One.
Sweet
Two.
four.
Damn.
Ah.
Okay, and then another 4.
All right. So 16 plus 4. So we have 8 plus 4. So 12 again. Damn.
You going? All right, and that'll be a turn.
All right. Isaac is bleeding from almost every orifice. I was about to say. No, but his whole frame now is very dark. There's several arrows standing out of his body, several gashes and holes as he's ganged up upon by all of you, Illyria. Got his back in front of you.
Stab his face.
Stab him.
Put up the pooper.
I mean, she's gonna stab him. Do I risk it?
Risk what? Something I don't know.
No, she's just gonna stab him
All right.
with her rapier.
Do it. Blow it.
Critical damage. Go, go, go. Okay.
Oh.
And a 19 on her shocking grasp.
All right. Damn. Yeah. Roll damage and all that.
So that's 1d6 plus 7 plus. What is shocking grasp? Like,
Is it
1d8
1d8?
at this point?
2d8 because of your level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're level 5, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
2d8.
Doesn't that happen on level 6 or is it level 5 it happens?
Fifth up.
Okay. Yeah, then it's 2D. Roll die damage.
End him.
Whoa!
Oh.
Wait.
So
So,
that's 10 piercing damage and 7 lightning damage.
okay, so 5 plus 7. Hey, you. How you want to do this?
I imagine she just kind of like first completely sort of like, I don't know, maybe turns around unexpectedly, like completely misses, and then just kind of stabs him again at the same time, sort of like puts her hand sort of like maybe like on his head or something, but he's probably really tall, but just has a shocking grasp and just like falls down.
Yeah, his whole body becomes basically paralyzed, and he gasps for air on the ground as his lungs doesn't really work, and some of the uh, red stain pools around him echoes the lightning as it slowly dies out. He coughs and gurgles blood and finally is able to take a breath as the lightning disperses through the ground, and the last thing he does is spit blood in all your direction, laugh, and then he doesn't breathe anymore.
Nick spits on the floor.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to do it, but as a point of order, you can now never. There's something magically that makes it so you can never say anything good about Isaac. I don't think that will happen, but
Really?
Why would you?
just saying it so.
What a swell guy.
Luvash stands back. He is just heaving, heavy, looking down upon Isaac there on the ground. He is bloody all over. One of his eyes are forced shut by a wicked slash that goes over it. Look both, vicious, but pretty cool at the same time. And he's just breathing and looking down upon Isaac's body without saying any words.
You feel the tension.
Illyria is just gonna look towards him as like, I didn't mean to take that from you, but I also didn't want to see you die over this.
Takes a ragged breath and looks up to you with a sad look on his face. I wasn't strong enough to do it with my own hands. And he looks
He
down
was a
upon
monster if I've ever seen one.
He looks down upon his hands, and then they both turns into fists, and his whole body is like shaking. After a few quiet seconds, he looks up to you all again. Thank you. And there's this breath that goes out of his body. His shoulders droop, and whatever light that's shone in Luvash's eyes are just gone in this, with just this glassy exterior of his one eye looking at all of you. And then he grunts to the Vistani in a motion of that they should leave. Two of the Vistani goes up and kind of like help Luvash, like support him. And they're on their way to like disappear in some kind of alley together. Do you do anything?
Before he disappears,
Uh-huh.
Asphodel will call out, and you won't even take his soul. Make sure it suffers a bit more.
Without looking at you, just continue being supported by his fellow Vistani. I have no need of it.
Very well, then.
And I will make sure he is tormented as long as possible, Luvash. I hope you can at least feel comfort that Arabelle's killer no longer breathes.
There's no response from Luvash as he slowly disappears from your sight into a back alley with his Vistani friends. No passion, no emotion. It's just this cloud of depression that has that is just permeating around him.
Next, we'll look to the fallen Izek and walk over with his eyes burning brightly red and spit on the corpse, and with his foot slowly crushing the windpipe. And as he does so, he like kneels down, and, like as he puts his weight on his knee and says, "I hope you choke in the afterlife as well." And like crunches down.
Sickening crunch. As you are free to do whatever you want with his dead body.
Oh, well, the crunch is the neck, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
He wants to pull the soul out.
Let's see what you get. A potency 2.
Potency 2!
Yes.
Obviously, we can trade these guys. I'm just doing it from respect. Roleplay.
You're probably the one who should keep that one.
Okay.
And then Luvash disappears from sight, running a corner.
Maybe he has something worthwhile on him, but I have what I need.
Asphodel will inspect that demon arm. Like, what's going on with that? After Nyx is done.
Yeah. Make me an investigation check, please.
Alright. Where is it? It's up. Oh.
Oh. Well, you have never seen that kind of thing before, but it does definitely seem to not, like, considering all the tieflings you have been around, doesn't seem to be wholly normal for tieflings to have those kind of growth. As I explained the first time that you saw him, he has his whole left arm bare, which is scaly, hard, and there are several horn-like and spine-like protrusions, is what I call things that grow out of it, like a dragon's spine that runs down his arm. I also want you, Asphodel in particular, to do a soul saving throw as you prod this arm.
Okay, a soul saving throw. That's resolve?
Resolve.
Okay. Ooh, 12.
Your soul mark, embedded within it, there's still that purple bat-like symbol that has nestled itself in there from the dream you had. And it starts to shine and itch as you touch it.
As I touch the arm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Asphodel immediately stands up with a great disgust on her maw. And before she says anything about it, or tells anybody about it, she is going to raise her halberd and slam it down on Izek's arm at the shoulder to cut it off.
Oh. Okay. Easily done.
Is that shiny thing, is the mark visible to everyone or not?
Where do you have your soul mark?
Her soul mark is like at the back of her head, all the way down her spine.
Right. So it's not like you see this aspect, but you intrinsically feel it, and there is a bit of a purple hue that it comes from within Aspada's armor that is unusual for you, the rest of you. Usually her soul mark lights up in blue, in an icy blue.
Nix cocks his head. He doesn't say anything. Saves it for later. And he says, "Oh, he got what he left, but there's still one more person here that also seeks our justice."
We have Reformation Center to be at, don't we?
Yes, we do. And she is going to pick up that arm and stow it away in her pack.
Oh, okay.
And as she says,
It's a big arm in a small pack. Do you have a rucksack?
I mean, it's Asphoda's pack.
Oh,
It's as
true.
big as her.
Fair. You probably
yeah.
want something to wrap it in, otherwise it's gonna bleed all over the place.
Yeah. She's gonna the same sack that she used to hold horse intestines. She is going to stuff the arm in there.
Alright,
Illyria
perfect.
just
Perfect.
looks at Asphoda and says, "Please don't turn that into sausage."
No, this is more important than sausage. And I have an itching of a feeling that we might find even more like it.
Right, Reformation Center?
Is there
Yep.
anything on him worth taking? He was the dog of the burgomaster. Maybe there's something in his pockets.
Ah, yes. Like money that we
Or a key.
lack in.
Okay. Let me have a look then. Or does somebody else want to?
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't guess we could probably say if Nyx wants to, she can help. I don't know.
Yeah, Asphoda will help too.
Alright, I
Okay.
mean, if you have enough time, there's no check involved, you find everything. I mean, there's a expertly crafted battle axe here.
Lyria looks at the axe, looks at Asphoda, looks at the axe, looks at Asphoda.
Asphoda will pick up like the axe. How's it feeling?
It is it's this kind of weapon. It hasn't been taken care of that well, but when it was crafted to be exceptionally balanced and exceptionally like vicious in combat. So even though it might need some sharpening and probably exchange the leather of the handle, it is still been imbued with a little bit of magic and a skilled craftsman, so it is a +1 battle axe.
Okay. She can tell by just holding it, giving it a few swings. For saying, truthfully, I'm not an axe person. The axe was never my style. But I do feel that there is a magical presence in it. I'll hold on to it. Who knows if we can tear that essence and place it on something else.
Maybe. I mean, you're the only one of us who could possibly wield it at all.
True.
Okay,
Anything else?
work. Yes, you find a key, a simple iron key. 18 gold, 6 silver, and 10 copper.
Okay, 18 gold, 10 silver.
6 silver and 10 copper, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 silver, so 14.
And
And
then
10,
you
okay.
find
18 gold.
a doll of a red tiefling girl.
What's it do?
I'm very torn between wanting burn it
Leave it.
and not burning it, because that seems kind of disrespectful, you know?
Take it if you want, but I think this creature has started to decay. And time is wasting. The ladybug there is waiting for us.
Illyria kind of like puts the doll in her bag and goes gonna like maybe set it on fire later, maybe not.
Alright, that's
Cute.
all he has. He has a chain shirt, but it's been destroyed beyond recognition by now. So yeah, okay.
Nix calls over to Kelvin and says, Kelvin, to the Reformation Center. We are needed.
I will be by your side.
It's time to put this burgomaster beside Isaac.
Oh, agreed. Okay. And you all head for the Reformation Center, but before we get there, it's time for a break. Let's do it early. Let's do it early so we don't interrupt the next leg of the
I'm terrified.
tale.
Okay.
So refill your glasses, do some stretches, empty your bladder. I'm gonna go and get myself some more water. Water.
You right there?
I could go and get some chocolate milk. I feel like that's just a thing that like every time we play, I'm like, oh yeah, I have chocolate milk.
Alright.
I found pretzels.
Woo! Nice!
Milk.
I've added the gold to the party inventory.
That's good. That's good.
Every time you say party inventory, I think about my like Sunday group that like we switched DMs again. So I'm not DMing that anymore, but like they named theirs party inventortal.
Okay. Of course. So did they flee kind of like this way?
Yeah. They headed towards the Reformation Center.
We know where the Reformation Center is.
Mhm.
You know what, right? Earlier when Isaac and Lubash were fighting, I just imagined Bex like playing chess with herself.
It's a little bit like that. It's really irritating to fight with yourself. And like you have
Yeah.
so many things going on in your head of like, yes, right, this ability, that, I need to do this modifier. Okay, and slash R, right, and then I have that exterior save, but right, I have danger sense. And then try to make it interesting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you feel like you're always too slow. No matter how fast you are, you feel like you're too slow. But it's okay. Getting better.
Look, as long as you don't like talking to yourself for like 3 hours straight, it's probably fine.
Oh, yeah.
May or may not have been an experience I had while we were all stuck in a cage, but you know.
It's kinda the experience I had as a GM during Asian's Return episodes. Like, I feel like I have like bursts of monologue, and then I just like quiet. Anyway, let's continue.
Is there no here?
Alex? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, good.
Got your egg?
I got my egg.
Oh no. Asphodel, what have you done?
Oh no!
What? My egg? My fried egg?
I'm sorry. It was just...
Fried egg sounds really good. I'm hungry.
Okay, let's continue. The sound of angry shouts, bodies slang against wooden stone, and the singing of massive taut strings hurling death meets travels to your ears before you round a corner in the road leading to the Burgersmacher's mansion and the Reformation Center. The sound was eventually accompanied by the vision of a large crowd of people huddling behind makeshift wooden palisades and another small group pushing against the courtroom's door. All their attention is glued to the stone fort ahead of you, who seems to be full of activity, light pooling out of almost every window. Beyond the wooden palisades and in front of the stone steps of the Reformation Center, several bodies lie motionless in the dirt. You see Lady Wachter stand behind the makeshift shields, shouting orders at different parts of the crowd. Her latest one that drifts to you is, "Hold and prepare for another push, good Valakians!" And this is what you appear to.
Ooh.
So these huge blocks are mobs of angry Barovians, as you guys know. In a blob. And you have a bunch of dead bodies laying strewn already from the fighting. Seems to have been a bit of a chokehold over here and a charge that has failed. Since all of these have arrows in their bodies, but some have huge sticks that can only come from ballista. And you lift your gaze to look towards the tower in the back of the structure, and indeed, gleaming in the night are 4 ballista aimed at the crowd down below.
Wow. 4.
Yeah. And it's chaos all around you. These guys over here are safe from the ballista fighting because of the cover that the building itself grants. But if you would to be outside of the red line, you are in risk of being shot. And so also if you step outside of the wooden shields that have been made. And back here, Wachter is standing with her closest, shouting out orders, trying to indeed prepare another push for the door in the iron fence that is over here. but you need to climb over some bodies to get there. Or get through. So, what do you guys do?
I think we just go towards Lady Wachter first, right?
Sure, assess the situation if you like.
Yeah.
As
Let her
is-
know that we're here.
Asphodel, specific?
Oh yeah, as this is happening, she's gonna Asphora's gonna lay on hands herself, 5 HP. Actually 10 lay on hands.
Okay.
Nyx will also use a bonus action to have his Soulmark flare kind of like in a reverse cycle. So he uses some sorcery points to gain a spell slot.
Ooh. Gain some magical, I guess, mental energy for magic. Okay. You may, move on the map. You can go through the mob. Takes a while. It's like difficult terrain, but you get through.
Excuse me, coming through.
Coming through. Kidman follows you.
Lady Wachter,
Um,
we're here.
She smiles in your direction. Oh, it's wonderful to see you. See, there's a bit of a standstill over here, but we're trying. This ballista is a bit of a problem, but I think if we get through, then we can use the building as a shield. It's just that mad dash to get to the building.
Why are you not using these blockades as shielding and encroach slowly together?
Because the ballista actually go through the shields. We have tried. As long as we do not move, or as long as we do not advance, the soldiers don't seem to want to fire at us.
And what is happening at the front door? They seem to be standing there.
There's a barricade on the other side, and more of those crazed citizens that you saw in the square that are pushing against the door. But I also sent Larnak out on a mission. Try to see if there is another door in from the back.
Has he returned?
Not yet. He's been gone for a while. Perhaps he'll be back in a minute.
We witnessed the demise of Isaac, and on his body was a iron key, likely to be of this Reformation Temple. Is there a locked door that you can see?
The key to the Reformation Center we already have with our guard's friend. Or our friends in the guard. Do you want an extra key?
No. We want to get in. We want to end this conflict with little bloodshed.
Behind you, running up, probably be taken like a huge circle. Ernst Larnak comes off, and Wachter turns to him with a expectant look on her face. Ernst, have you found anything? Well, I maybe have done so. There's no door in the back, only those fortified windows. But as I was looking around, I did find a tunnel in the shrubbery. Probably leading down into the basement, but it's very tight, and I have no idea what's down there. Mark the things to
Nyx.
herself. Yeah.
Nyx looks at Calvin.
I am not afraid of some dirt.
No, but you're not, but It's tight. You're gonna be alone. That's what I cannot.
I don't know. How tight are we talking?
How tight is it?
I know I started it, but I'm sorry.
Vladnak answers back, seems to be wide enough for to crawl. He looks to Aspera and gets like, oh, I see. And he says, it's a maybe. Maybe if she takes off her armor, she can squeeze through.
It takes time.
If this is dirt, I have a spell for that. I should be fine.
Oh yeah, you got move earth.
Yeah.
Vakter furrows her brow and she says, at least up here I know what's going on. Down there, I have no clue what we will face. Nobody knows what's in the bowels of the Reformation Center. I will not risk my people down there. But then she turns to you with a bit of a smile on her lips. But if some free agents were to find their way behind the enemy lines and open the doors for us, that I would certainly not be against.
Illyria kind of looks towards Aspera and Nyx and Kelvin. Sort of like she kind of has made up her mind on this one.
Or you can volunteer to be a part of the next push against the door. If you would want to.
I think Calvin down there is quite fond of dirt, to be honest.
I think if
Feels like home, really.
And if we were able to open the door, that would make things a lot easier.
indeed.
Besides, they're so focused on you guys. I doubt they'd even notice us coming through the back.
Then let's go.
We don't know what's down there, but to be fair,
Either this or another 10 people dying.
What is facing another terrifying monstrosity or another, you know?
That's simply life. And Aspera will go, look towards Lady Voctor, and the servant that discovered this tunnel. Lead the way.
Yeah.
Lady Vakta, as we're going,
Uh-huh.
watch the sky for a bolt of fire. It'll be a signal to make another push. Until then, try not to sacrifice any more of your men until we have broken through.
Very good. I will try to hold the crowd, but they do not always listen when they're in this kind of state. Good luck. If this is successful, certainly a lot of lives will be saved. Alright.
Let's go be sneaky.
Lorna takes like a huge circle around the whole thing, so you guys creep up upon the building from the side in the cover of darkness to keep the ballista and short bows up on the tower busy. They'll keep their attention on the big fighting, and you don't need to roll stealth here, but you stealth up with Larnak. As long as you're slow and careful, you're able to do this approach, and he takes you to this little hole in the bushes here. And it's just this, as he described, like a hole big enough to just crawl through.
Crawl through into the building? Like, straight
No,
away?
it goes down into the ground.
Yeah, probably down at the ground, but might lead into like a basement or something.
Yes.
And it's this hole that's quite small.
Yes.
Okay.
Plot twist, it's just a hole.
So you'll be 4 dorks in a hole soon enough.
Nix will like poke his head down there just to make sure. Before climbing down.
The air seems to be whooshing past you, and it brings this smell of rotten, decaying cellar. It's not pleasant.
Nix's face comes up after smelling it, and he's got a wrinkled up nose and goes, Kelvin, I think this one's for you.
Oh, it smells like home too!
Right.
Alright, Kelvin goes first. And do you one after the other jump down into the hole?
Yeah, Nix will follow Kelvin.
Yeah, Illyria will also follow, I think.
Is it a big steep drop?
No, it's more of a gentle slope that you kind of elbow your way through.
Oh, okay.
And Aeronox, you, Asphodel, you do get stuck here and there, but with your cantrip, you gently move the earth aside to give you enough space. So actually, we don't need to do any rolls with you where you claustrophobically get stuck because you got the perfect cantrip for the situation. Good job.
You? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Good job. Alright then, let's head down. Let's head down here. Yes. And plop you in the same order you guys were in. So we had Kelvin first, and then we had was it Lyria next up?
Nix, then Illyria.
Next, then
Alright.
Illyria.
Okay. And Asphodel was last. Let's give you vision. Oh. Oh no, you can't fit in there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Alright, let's move this tunnel walls a little bit to give a little more space. One second. Need to make it a little bit bigger in here. Otherwise you guys won't fit. Perfect. It is very tight.
Oh,
There
you can
we
see outside the
Yeah.
lights.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I can use Alt
times.
to just like move with it.
There we go.
Yeah.
I should have fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay. You crawl down into this there we go. Into this hole. Leave behind you the sound of the fading rain and the fading sound of the angry crowd above you. It's dark, is, as I said, very stinky down here. Claustrophobic. But there seems to be a tried and proven crawl space leading to somewhere. And as you get about just a few meters down into the hole, it's almost like you pass a certain threshold, and all sound cuts out for you. You can't hear yourself breathing. You can't hear your own heartbeat. You can't hear the sound of the mud and earth scraping against your clothes. Nor can you hear your friends anymore. And your dark vision shrinks to only about 2 meters ahead.
Does Nyx feel any shenanigans, like magical shenanigans, like impacting his body?
Uh, hmm. I mean, you're not. It's not like you can feel it in that sense of the word, but what happened definitely feels unnatural, and it felt like an oppressing wall of just silence and darkness that you crawled into. So probably something unnatural.
I think everyone has dark vision, right? So
Yeah.
Nyx looks around and just puts his fingers to his lips, and I suppose.
You can see each other faintly through your dark vision, but as I said, it's very limited, and you can't. There's not space enough for you to be, side by side.
Oh, okay. I got Calvin's bite in my face. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, then I guess I think it's understood that this was a stealth mission, so we will
Yeah.
Yeah.
crawl forward stealthily.
All right. Do so carefully. It doesn't really matter though, because no matter what you do, nothing makes any sound.
Creepy.
And in the end, Kelvin comes upon a rock in his way with grunts of exertion that you cannot hear. he is able to move it aside, and you enter into what seems to be a little cell that is full of debris and mounds of dirt, a simple mattress on the floor, and dirt and blood on the ground.
Nyx opens his. Well, he tries to speak to Illyria in a whisper.
You
Can I hear my own voice or not?
No, you open up your mouth. Even the smacking of your tongue against the roof of your mouth, you can't even hear that. And even though you feel like air is moving through your vibrating vocal cords, the sound is just eaten up by this dark void.
Nyx will open his book, take out a pen, and just like write it in the page.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear anything? Am I deaf?
Leia just kind of shakes her head as an answer, since that's kind of simpler than writing it out. No.
Nyx says, something magical, perhaps?
Nods.
We are here to try and open the door, but if we can't be heard, let's not be seen.
Agreed.
And then he says, anyone who sees us we put down as quick as possible.
It's not.
And-
Ashley nods as well.
Okay. And then to write, who goes first? Question mark.
I can go first.
And Nick points to his ears and that's what tries to talk.
Yeah.
All right. She'll point to herself.
He gives a thumbs up.
He's actually talking to us as much as he's texting.
I'm texting, yeah, basically. I'm writing to you guys on the book and showing you the page.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Nick points to Asphoda.
Yeah, she gonna go first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get through it.
All right. What meets you? You come up to a metal door that has no keyhole, but has a small and tops like 2 decimeter tall latch on the floor that can only be opened from the outside, it seems. Otherwise, it is nondescript and heavily bolted.
She'll relay this to the party.
You can also see, Asphoda, that even if it's made out of a very sturdy metal, there are plenty of bloody scratch marks.
It's just like, I see somebody was probably trapped here and literally dug their way out of hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick points to Illyria and Kelvin as like gestures to say like maybe look around in here.
Kelvin nods.
Under the stones or whatever.
Yeah.
Starts looking around.
While that's going on, can Asphoda see, like, does this door have like a little space at the on the bottom? A little gap?
The gap is very, very small. Like we're talking about tops a centimeter.
Okay, she's gonna lay down to see what she can, try to see anything. Like dirt on the ground past this door.
Yes, there's dirt on the ground past this door.
Okay, so what? She is just going to go to the dirt patch here and start making her own tunnel with mold dirt.
Oh, well,
Like a mole.
okay, so
Like a mole.
it's more than dirt though. It's a layer of stone, but it's not like it's like a very rough, natural kind of way. So you can probably lift those stones when you come to it. But yeah. You can make your own tunnel here. It's gonna take a while, probably like half an hour or something. But you're able to like.
I mean, it's like 1 meter blocks at a time. I just move it.
Yeah. Where do you move? Where do you move the dirt that you excavate?
Well, out the end that I came in, just move the dirt. There's space, just move it.
All right. And
That's what disappears into the darkness.
yeah. Right, you didn't communicate this plan to anybody. You just go back to
actually she'll do a little charades of her digging into the ground, gestures like her hands like a mole, and, and have like a hand represent a door and her other hand as a fist, and they kind of make little two finger legs to crawl under the door.
Okay, make me a presence persuasion.
Yes, I can do presence persuasion.
God.
I can't.
You're a little bit confused by all of these things.
Nick has the biggest question mark above his head like a video game character.
She is going to take this. She's going to take this in stride. She's not about to repeat these charades, and walks over to the dirt area and start making her tunnel via molder.
Alright. Kelvin looks up to Nyx with dirty hands and do a shrug.
Like Nix is gonna do a search as well. He's not just gonna be standing here. So they're looking for any sort of tools or anything that just like maybe seems to be concealed, like under the mattress,
All right.
in the mattress, or like under a rock or anything like that, or like a loose rock, loose
Do
stone,
an
anything like that.
investigation. Do an investigation.
Gladly. Can I guidance myself?
Mhm.
I will pat myself on the shoulder. Good job.
Alright.
Next.
You do find.
Oh, hold on 1 second here. This is important.
Oh.
I just need to check if guidance requires a verbal component.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
It requires verbal.
Okay. Nope. So minus
17.
17, but it's still enough. When excavating one of the like muddy, dirty, stony like mounds that is in here, it's kind of there's a little space for you in here because of on top of being a small cell, there's also a lot of dirt in here, but you are able to find what seems to be two white light kind of one is sharp, the other one is more like formed into a very small spade. They're very, very primitive, and after holding them a while and looking at them and all the scratch marks they have, you realize that you're holding two bones that has been turned into some kind of tool for digging.
Use his own bones? Like finger bones?
They seem to be bigger than finger bones. Make me a medical check with cunning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Dirty 20.
Seems to be the two bones in your forearm.
My god. Digging using a forearm bones? Okay. That's creepy. There's no other body here though.
No, there's a lot of blood and dirt, but nobody in here.
Can I see the roof? The ceiling?
Yeah, stone.
Is there any like scratch marks or like a writing on the walls or anything like that?
No writings, but there's a lot of dirt and scratch marks and blood. But not on the ceiling.
I will weirdly hold these tools to Illyria with a bit of a grimace and like points to his forearm and then like waggles them in front of Illyria.
All right.
Illyria just gives you this look that's like, okay, cool, but why? What do we do with this?
Just wanted to share the misery, I guess.
Absolute confusion, just like this big why.
I guess he makes a motion of digging.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe as he makes that motion of digging, maybe he like clicks, oh hey, Asphodel just made a similar sort of motion, albeit very rudimentary.
But I will say that eventually you walk after Asphodel, sees what she's doing, get out of her way, and then you just let her work. And like, you were a little bit unsure about the time, but many minutes pass. Give me all a composure check.
Composure?
A composure saving throw.
Saving throw. Okay.
Illyria is very well known for how composed she is.
I'm so spooked.
Bruh, I need to stop rolling sixes.
Illyria is composed.
Calvin loves the dark.
Oh yeah, Calvin as well. No, this is... It's not like his home. Oh, he has 0. In this. Okay, so 12, 17, 7. Nix, did you get a 4?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm holding someone's arm in my hand.
Yeah, make me a D100.
Oh no. 84.
Okay.
Madness tables.
Yeah, you're a bit stunned by the situation for several minutes, or no, like a minute or two. The darkness and the silence encroaches onto you, so you get like paralyzed for a few moments where you cannot do anything but trying
What?
to breathe and calm yourself down, like getting like an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm kind of watching Asphodel anyway, but
Kelvin is starting to talk to himself, but you have no idea what he's talking about. You can just see his mouth continuing to move.
I stand there, breathing heavily, watching Asphodel work, holding the forearms of an unknown
Yes.
person.
Why do you still have them?
Freaking out, man!
And yeah, you have no idea how many minutes it takes you, or perhaps it's an hour, but eventually Asphodel pushes some rocks to the side and she climbs out in this corridor.
We're just gonna come up to like a bullet bath. Wait.
Here we
Oh,
You.
okay.
go. Hey, stop, don't do that.
Don't put me in another cell, please.
If you move like that, I will. Alright. You're... No! Stop moving, Illyria!
I'm sorry. When you said that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna move myself in the cell out of spite.
Well, okay, this is a warning. I will put you there.
Please don't put me in the
Yeah,
cell.
yeah.
I'll be good, I swear.
Good. You're looking at basically a nondescript stone hallway that feels dark and suffocating, and it feels wrong that you can't see into the darkness. It is oppressing, and it's just this permeating foul stench of human waste and decomposition, and it hangs in the air like a faint cologne. Cologne. Yes, there we go. Of a dead god.
Ooh. Nix produces a torch and then does a question mark shoulder shrug to everyone.
You light a torch.
No, I don't light
No?
it. I bring one out without lighting it.
Okay.
Illyria shrugs. It's like, sort of gives you this look of like your call.
I will light it here. See if it gives us any further light.
You do light it, and it does change the quality of the light to, softer hues of orange, but it doesn't permeate the darkness further than 2 meters ahead.
Oh, I put it out then. Shrug. And then look to Asphodel and say, but gestures as which way? Or choose a way.
Illyria, you can see a metal door with a latch above you, and to your left and to your right, and so can Asphodel in the front. Just over here and over here are 2 metal doors. what you want to do.
Nick tries to get Illyria's attention.
Okay, you do so above the head of Kelvin.
And then I gesture to have like a lock and key. Like, is there a keyhole in the doors?
Illyria has a look at the door.
There's no keyhole. It's just a latch that you can open.
Wait, just a latch?
Mhm.
How do they get people in and out of there?
It's a latch on the outside.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
like
latch on
the
the outside.
outside, and like, I don't know why, but like part of me assumed it's like one of the prison things that you mean, where it's like they shove food for or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
no,
then
no.
down on the ground there's a second
Yeah, down on the ground
latch.
there's that, but there's just a latch from the outside that opens the cell door.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, Illyria does like a motion for like, sort of like you can just basically open it up from the outside.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, looking back and forth, he gestures which way? Based on the fact that we
Assuming
came...
Illyria can tell that there's a wall over here, right?
What? There's a
Isn't
what?
there? There's a wall like
Yes,
behind
yes.
Illyria.
The hallway.
So
ends.
Illyria kind of like motions that way and then tries to motion like a no and like sort of like a dead end sort of
Okay.
like.
So I poke Asphoda to turn down the hole and let's go that way.
Okay. Is that left or right?
This way.
Okay, left. All right. She'll make her way through it.
All right. Walk down the hallway.
Oh, what does she see
Kelvin.
you?
Oh god, Kelvin. Oh.
There's just blood on the ground.
Yeah, there's blood and mud on the ground here and there.
All right,
Different stages of decay.
Was this an open door? No.
Do we want to stop at this blood? Like all
Yeah,
the other doors, like
yeah,
haven't
like-
had.
Roughly sort of like make out which direction the cell was that we came from, like which way. Like I'd assume she kind of like knows, okay, we kind of like came through this wall.
Make me an intelligence check, Illyria, because everything down here is very dark.
Yeah,
and,
that's fair.
And you know, it's not that particularly hard, but the weight of the situation can still affect you.
Oh no, definitely. I'm just like it would kind of affect if she like just some. No, probably not.
No, you have lost your sense of direction, and it bugs you.
Okay.
Next points to the ground here and notices there's like some blood or something like that, and points to the door and shrugs at Asphoda.
Yeah. Do you have a point of survival?
Do I have a point in survival?
But Asphoda does.
Asphoda does.
Well,
Alright,
I have a jack of all trades, so I have some sort of
True,
thing in
okay,
everything.
okay, but both of you kind of note to yourselves that the blood splatter here seems to be... there's some drag marks that goes past this door.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Next, we'll point at the latch and say, gesture and open. Maybe.
She kind of like quirks a hairless brow and gestures, to the ceiling, motioning that Army's supposed to get up there. And then, yeah.
This door does require a key, but I forgot to mention that Lady Wachter gave you a key before you left, so you could, if you meet a door in the Reformation Center, you could go through it.
Okay. But the key that was on Isaac wasn't Reformation Center key.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay. Okay.
Probably a key to his room or something.
Ah, yeah, to his home maybe. Okay. Nyx waves for Illyria's attention and like asks for the key because Calvin's in the way.
Illyria has the key?
Yeah, it was probably given to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, she
Yeah.
just hands you the key.
Okay. Reach over Calvin's head and
Yeah.
attempt to unlock the door with the Vokta key.
Yes, you can.
I do so.
You do so.
I gesture in a very gentleman way to ask Villa to go first.
Is this basically just the most high-stake game of charade ever?
Yeah.
Asphodel will, she'll just like shrug, kind of like, and go through.
All right.
Is that another door I see?
Yeah. It's a latch door.
Okay, and it's still quiet as sin here.
Yes.
She kind of puts her hand on the handle, and most goes to like Nyx, holds up 3 fingers before counting down 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Open the door.
Gonna open the door. All right. You
Yeah.
open the door. You step into an identical cell, and on the ground is this bony older woman lying on the mattress, just staring up at the ceiling.
Okay. Staring up at the ceiling. As far as you know, she has her halberd like ready, but she'll go up to this lady, and kind of with one claw, try to touch her shoulder gently.
All right.
But she's kind of ready. She has a good idea of what to expect, because these people probably have never seen a dragonborn or the light of day since who knows why.
Maybe they don't even have dark vision.
Can we go to
they're in
say
the darkness.
That's true.
They're
Also true.
all half elven. There's no humans in Kisai.
For sake of convenience, we could just say Illyria somehow manages to squeeze past Calvin.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let Calvin take up the
Step
area.
over him.
Yes.
Yeah, Illyria just steps over Calvin just so it's not like it doesn't matter that much if.
It takes a while for the woman to look at you. It's kind of like this delayed response, and then the head slowly turns. She looks at her own shoulder where you make contact with her, and there's a little bit of a confused look on her face, and then her eyes slowly trail up your arm, to look into your face. And then the woman starts laughing. Can't hear it, but it is a violent laughing fit. She rolls around on the ground in her own filth.
Place Eve.
Given with Asphoda's current knowledge, even like with a person at this state, what are the chances of them ever recovering from this?
A little bit like, since we already rolled that check, a little bit like Stella, but probably even worse. Like, it requires some really powerful restoration magic.
I mean, like, without the magic, just like with time.
With time?
Yeah, like medicinally. How long would it take if it's even a chance for them?
Make me a quick medicine check with intelligence to make a diagnosis.
Oh my god.
Oh, 4. Well, you have no idea, but it looks. I mean, yeah. It's severe. It's definitely severe, but you have no idea.
Okay. She'll, stand, move her hand and shake her head. This is a hopeless situation for this lady.
Nyx nods solemnly as seems like this poor lady's mental state is cracked under the oppressive silence.
Mm-hmm. And then Asphodel will make gestures as this lady rolls around in her filth, putting a finger moving across her neck and then pointing at the lady.
Mm.
Like as a gesture of kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Nyx is a little bit torn. It's like he's conflicted in terms of whether or not ending the life is, gonna be seemed as a good thing, or if like ending the life is and then means to end up suffering. He kind of gives you a passive look of like he can't really answer. It's a moral choice that he has not come up against before. He's never had to make the life choice of someone else. So he looks at you as, or he tries to gesture that you probably know best.
Mm-hmm. And as for the, she sees this situation. You can't, greater restoration everybody in this hellhole. So she is going to take her halberd and gesture for Nyx to leave if he so wants to.
Nyx leaves.
Okay. And Asphodel is just going to give her peace.
Okay. You do so with the new axe?
No, she's not proficient in that.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, halberd.
Okay. And you just, the throat, I presume?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Just behead. Just. Whew. Halberd is a long axe.
Yeah. Yeah, you, behead the woman. The laughter for a second changes from laughter to what seems to be a scream, but you don't hear anything. You do feel the friction and the resistance of her skin, but you don't hear her gurgling. You don't hear the scream. You don't hear the flesh render, and it's so easy to do it. Perhaps too easy. Make me a composure check. A saving throw.
Okay. Composure. Oh, saving throw. Okay.
24. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine.
After she does the deed, she, whatever blanket, bedding, loose
mattress.
article she has, she will drape it over the body and now severed head before leaving.
Okay. Continue down the corridor.
Is there like a bigger door here or something?
Yes, there's a double door with a keyhole.
And on the other side, there was another one, like with a latch.
Yeah, on the other side is a latch door. Yes.
Okay, so it's pretty safe to say that latch doors seem to be prison doors, based on the latch that we passed.
But this is a double door, though.
This is a double, yeah. On the right, it's a latch door. On the left, it's a double door. So I guess from now on, unless we want to go encountering prisoners or people locked away, we look for non-latch doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he will put the key in the door and see if it unlocks.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
You only open one of them though, both of them.
I open them gently.
Okay.
Like to see if I can peek in, if there's any sort of light or anything like that. Or if any like sound or anything like that, or if something has changed with the silence.
It seems to be a bigger corridor. And in the distance is a very dull, pulsating, and very, very faint blue shine.
Oh. Does it look natural, like a flame, or is it more like a crackling of energy kind of thing?
It's too rhythmic to be a flame.
Okay, Nix closes the door real quick, and then writes in his book what he saw, like a quick sketch, and he says,
The crack wasn't like large enough to see where it came from. You saw the
okay, so I'll just write in blue light, blue pulsing light beyond these doors. Danger? Question mark. Goes to Asphodel.
Oh, okay. Pulsating light. She responds like kind of with kind of confused. Like that's a toughie, you know. Pulsating, consistent light.
Nix gestures breathing of breath and then points to Asphodel's snoot.
She kind of raises a brow and points at her snoot and cocks her head to the side.
Okay, he writes in this book. Maybe it's some sort of cold energy, perhaps, and maybe you are gonna be naturally resistant. I guess. Like, basically, you go first.
Okay. The most convoluted way to say please go first.
Okay.
Get your ass in there.
She just kind of
dragon.
She just kind of pinches the bridge of her nose as she goes in front of this door to open it, ready to take on whatever the hell is about to strike her.
Okay. Now you just look into a wider corridor. Still mud and the blood on the floor. And in the middle there's this black iron like podium, you can almost say. Where on top of it, sitting snugly is a blue glassy orb with seems to be some kind of energy swirling inside of it, and it gives off this very faint pulsating blue light.
Okay. She'll look at, either side of the hall. Is it just like a whole bunch of doors?
With a lot of latches.
A lot of latches, of course. Before she steps into this place, into this hall, she is going to do a quick. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, the primal.
Yeah, primal sense.
Oh.
for
Yes.
undead.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You still feel that massive um horde of undeath to the east. Uh you don't feel any presence of undeath in the direction of the burgomaster's house. And
Okay.
then there are a few spots on your radar down here in the, like, underneath the water table, like once again like it was in Barovia, like probably some buried undead,
Mm-hmm.
but they're very faint. But around you in this vicinity here, no, you don't get anything on your radar.
Okay. She's gonna step in.
Okay.
Carefully now. She's gonna avoid stepping into any like bloody bits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and always keeping a space from the doors. She's walking zigzag. She's not gonna be next to these doors until she's like face to face with this thing.
Ah, it reflects off your scales a little bit. You're gonna move forward. You're staying there in the corridor.
Oh no, Illyria is gonna.
Yeah. She's going to inspect this, but she's not gonna touch it. No. Instead, she's gonna go into her bag and take out Izek's arm.
Oh. Okay.
And kind of poke at it with his arm.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Make
That's smart. Maybe.
Make me a brawn check.
Okay.
Straight brawn check.
Oh shoot! I have a button for this. Bronze. Oh, it's not athletics. It's bronze. Okay. Check.
Mhm.
Okay. Fuck.
An 8. Oh.
8.
You let Isaac's arm touch the orb. The arm blocks off some of the faint pulsating light, but nothing else happens. You just stand there and stare.
Okay. Then yeah. Okay. Can she feel like any magic come from this?
You can't really feel magic, but if you have, if you're able to cast detect magic, then I might be able to tell you more. But from what your senses and logic tell you, that the swirling energy inside, the pulsating energy, the effect down here, something is definitely not natural.
Okay. All right. She'll gesture that that it's clear. It's okay. It's not gonna harm the party, as far as Asphodel knows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she puts away Izek's arm.
Mm-hmm. Illyria. You can't see Illyria anymore. There we go. Now she pops in.
No, Illyria does follow the others. I'm just sometimes a bit slow with moving up. I'm sorry.
No worries. Just making sure
Apologies.
that you don't get lost.
No. Illyria is like very close behind the others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we see that little bright red dot on this, or is that just the asset?
That's my light token to light up the area. So.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Nix looks to Calvin, who's by, and he points to the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then he points to Calvin, and then waggles his finger. No touch.
Calvin nods.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's keep going. For sure.
Okay. double doors again.
Okay, unlock.
Yeah.
Unlock. Absolutely. You look into what seems to be a room with a set of stairs and crates and shelves. There seems to be a place to dishes. There's a bunch of dirty dishes. There seems to be some mattresses stacked in a corner. Some clothing that has been discarded in a pile in a corner. Some gruel in a pot.
Okay.
Asphodel, as
Yes.
soon as you step over the threshold, it comes to a shock to you how loud your own steps and breath is. And sound returns to you.
She looks pleasantly surprised. As she can she open this door from the other side, or does she still need a key?
You still need a key to open it.
Gotcha.
But it's easy to do if you would want to.
Oh no, she can step out of the way for everybody.
Okay. And it's the same thing happens to you, Nyx, and then Illyria, and then lastly Kelvin, I think. If he's alive through the door. Illyria, move your butt. Oh, okay, difficult.
Do we hear the noises of the a battle above us or anything?
Yes, you do hear in the distance the sound of the shouting people, but it's pretty
We-
faint.
Better get going.
We're still trying to be subversive.
Was your voice always this loud, Illyria? Think to yourself as you speak words once again.
I mean, she tries to be quiet, but I guess she's still somewhat shocked.
Yeah, you are.
Maybe Nick gestures to Calvin and Illyria maybe to go first. We're meant to be super stealthy. Open the door, however we can. Maybe distract and lead people away, and someone else opens the door. Whatever happens, the door must be opened.
Agreed.
Nods and I guess goes upstairs with Kelvin.
Okay.
And
How are we on
Nick gives like a disparaging look to the chinky armor that Asphodel wears.
yeah.
And she just sort of says I know, I'll be lagging behind.
Gives a nod and with a flourish of his jacket disappears up, following Kelvin.
Okay. All right. Oh, Calvin is in front of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Illyria, Kelvin, Nyx, Asphodel. Well, Nyx,
Alright.
space, Asphodel.
Right. Righto. And yeah, okay. I shall fix your values. Your vision also becomes normal.
Part of me thinks you should shatter that and everything will come back to normal.
There we go. And I shall copy you. And let's head in here where you guys pop in.
I'm still downstairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move you to the correct location. And then blip. There you are. Oh no? Yes. You have stepped up into opening the door once again with the key into a smaller room that has another door that is locked.
Okay.
So we open that one too.
Yeah. Does the same key open this one?
Yes it does. And need to find where we are. Here. You open it carefully, and it seems to lead out into a hallway. Well, this sound disappears, that's for sure. And this turns into this. Now the sound of the shouts gets very loud, and you can hear like just across basically one room you can hear the shouts of guards and normal civilians holding the door, and they like shout to murder them, and all the citizens are like having a mantra of all is well in Balaki.
Okay.
Yes.
Go, Valeria. Melvin, go.
For now, it feels like your footsteps are like drowned out by the sound of the shouts. But Illyria, you notice a door over here where there's a lot of sound coming from it.
Valeria is going to kind of like carefully peek through.
Carefully peek through the door?
Yeah,
open
just
it?
kind of like open it up a little. Yeah, she's gonna open it, but she's kind of like trying not to like make too much noise doing it.
Okay. With this, I need you to do a stealth with cunning.
16.
16. Let's see. Okay. You crack open the door a little bit to reveal the backside of two guards standing by this door, and a bunch of brainwashed people standing in a cluster in the middle of the room. You see, it's the room where you were kept in, behind the bars over here, as a jail, you know?
Yeah.
A holding cell over here. But now it's just empty. For now, the guards are not paying attention to the cracked door behind them, and they're like looking ahead, but that might change if you push your luck.
And Lyria is gonna like motion like over to Nyx, like sort of like motions like 2 and tries to like I don't know, like sort of like stands up straight like a guard would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like their spears or whatever they have.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's gestures to maybe close the door.
She closes the door.
Alright.
Which, to be fair, might just be the thing that alerts them.
No, the sound is drowned
Fair.
out by everything that is happening. It's just the motion of something happening behind them could have triggered them.
Okay.
What else in this main hall? Seems to be some kind of walkway for the building. There's the wood has been scraped a lot by boots for many years, and You have a wooden door that is set into the stone. Over here, of what seems to be a hexagonal, probably the base of the tower, considering its shape. And then you have a flight of stairs leading to a second floor over here, and more doors leading to other places in the back of the hallway. There's also a crest in cloth of the Valakovich family that hangs by one of the walls.
Is that where we can see through this wall?
Which?
On to the east.
Oh,
There's also apparently doppelgangers of us.
Mm-hmm.
On the outside, yes.
oh. What? I can see that on mine.
What?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's crazy.
When I look at through your vision, I can't see outside.
Well, it is what it is. Crazy roll 20.
Oh, it's because you have double vision, because you also see from over
From the opposite
here.
side.
Yeah, from our
Yeah.
So if I do that,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now it's better, yeah.
now you don't see anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's the problem.
It's the problems.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking to open a door. We're looking to find a way to open the door, but not through a group of people. We're not going to slaughter all the townsfolk, right?
Try to. Ow.
That would be a hassle.
Asshole. A lot of chopping involved. Let's staying silently. Let's try and find another door to.
All right. You see the double doors over here, the wooden door over here, and next when you turn the corner, there's 3 doors in this corner here.
Are there like signs on the doors? Like, you know, Burger Master's room, do not enter. Like, no doors allowed.
No. No, there's no signs. People seem to know where they're going.
I guess big double doors mean progress, I guess. I don't know. Actually, if that's where we knew where we were
Mm-hmm.
when we were being held, is there anything that we can remember about what we did see in terms of a layout of where another door might be that we can unlock?
Yes, do you remember that you were brought in through the door down there? The door that the people that walked there was trying to rush, but the ballistas and the arrows had created that like a choke point by the entrance of the iron bars.
Mm.
And you know that the door to the west of that room led into the courtroom. And that courtroom had large doors leading to the outside, to the south, but it also had a smaller door that was leading to the north that Vargas went through when he was done with you after the courtroom moment,
Mm-hmm.
after the trial.
Mm. We haven't been over here.
No, you haven't been over here. You never went through the door down here. You saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So we could try this door and see where it leads? Question mark.
Sure. Anyone beyond that, you know what happens. And Nyx will. Is it locked?
It's not locked.
Okay. Nyx will step back.
Asphodel will be.
Alaria will open it with Asphodel, I guess.
And like a motion to Kelvin to knock an arrow to silence anyone that attempts to scream.
Okay. Yeah. Kelvin does that and puts himself. This one, you know, these doors you cannot open one after the other. They both like swing open.
Asphodel has her halberd in her hand,
Uh-huh.
And if it's gonna swing open at the same time, she's about to kick this door.
Okay.
Go.
Alright.
Go.
And in
She's-
practice movements, you just open the door and like step in there.
Oh,
It seems to
See.
be a mess hall that smells of burnt food and starch. A makeshift kitchen that makes up the far corner of the room. Tables and benches take up the rest of the space. And behind one of these preparation tables, there is what seems to be a Valakian citizen, like a little bit of an older man, just quivering behind the table and looks at you in fear. Kelvin looks towards Nyx.
Immediately when she just sees one scared man, Asphodel is about to rush in there.
Alright.
The
Yeah,
criteria he said if someone looks like he's about to shout or call for help. So he like waves down Kelvin if he doesn't look like he's about to shout for help.
Right now, he's just hiding behind the table looking at you in stunned fear. But that might change. Depends upon what you guys do.
Depends what Asper does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna.
Let's see. There's a whole bunch of commotion anyways. She is going to put a finger to her the tip of her maw. And just go shh.
Okay.
As she calmly steps forward 5 meters here. Does the guy do anything in response as she calmly steps forward? No, she kind of puts her weapon away.
Make me a presence persuasion.
Okay. Presence persuasion.
Yep.
Fuck.
Damn, you're all terrible.
I know, all night.
Okay, so what's going to happen here is initiative to see who is
Okay.
faster, because this guy is opening his mouth to scream.
Okay. Can I do something in reaction? Like if he's about to do that, because I have one thing of movement left. Can I do something as it's about to happen?
This is the initiative that will decide if you're able to do it before he is able to scream, because he's just opening his mouth to scream. It goes very quick. And how
Alright, sure.
quick Calvin is to unleash the arrow. So
Oh my gosh!
oh,
Kelvin?
and then we have Calvin.
Oh
He
no.
screams.
Oh no, he screams, but then your actions happens.
Yes.
Okay.
Kelvin unleashes the arrow before you, because that's what he was told to do. Oh no, that should have been +7. Well, it still hits. And he deals just enough to kill the man. It's just an arrow that flies through the throat of the man and like nails him into the fireplace behind him.
Oh, excellent. Asphodel gives him a thumbs up.
Lyra just
Jesus
looks
Christ.
between them like, what the fuck, guys?
But well, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Collateral damage.
Next time, let me try to calm somebody down, okay?
We don't have time for that.
Yes.
They know what we're here at a whole little inner city war, so to speak.
I know, I'm just saying next time I could try to be the one walking up.
Illyria, the door behind you is opening. You have a fraction of a second to react.
Behind me.
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Yes. Fraction of a second, what do you do?
She kind of she moves towards it.
She moves towards it. Okay, you move towards it. Do your 6 movements.
Because I highly doubt we can hide now.
I mean, hide in the
Could have.
room.
Hide in the
Could have.
room. Close the door.
Like, yeah, go in there and close the door.
Go in the room.
Kelvin doesn't have the time to move into the room, so he's hiding behind the staircase over here.
Fair.
So, let's see what happens when the guard steps into the room. Both of these guys step in and they shout like, Hendrik! Are you okay? Was that you? Alright, we're gonna do a Heidi from Kelvin. A hide shake. Stealth plus cunning. That's a +5. And then we have the guards. You know, they're actively looking around. So I'm gonna do perception, intelligence with them. One of them notices to the other one, "Hey, I think I see something behind there!"
No.
And they start to move up towards Kelvin. What do you guys do? You can hear it.
Asphodel kicks over this barrel with force.
Illyria kind of like readies to knock out whoever walks through the door.
Hendrik, are you okay? There's no response.
Nix calls out and says, I burned myself, nothing to worry about.
God. Oh God.
I love how this went from super serious to classic D&D shenanigans.
Oh no, okay. Make me a manipulation with deception at disadvantage. Because you have no idea how this guy sounds. You only heard a scream, the start of a scream.
A 14.
That's not enough. You
No,
hear the sounds of weapons being drawn, and like they also shout behind them, "Hey, there's something going on over here! We need backup!"
Oh god, okay. We have to get Calvin. And we have to like not be bottlenecked into this, I suppose.
So we are going to roll initiative here to see who acts when and how. So let's bring up the turn tracker.
Ready for us?
And let's roll some initiative, guys. That was very unfortunate. Who would... Yeah. Okay. These guys, roll with a plus... Okay. Money 20 plus 4 for Kelvin. Plus 3 for the guard. Jesus. And... for the mob, oh damn, that's just a 0. Fade. Okay. So the guards get to act first, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it makes sense that these guys are slow. Yada. There we go. Let's switch up the music to a normal battle. Alright. These guards kind of circle around, notices that Kelvin is over here. One draws their short bow, the other one steps in with their pike. No, they can. Don't need to step in then. We can just stand over here. And coming at Kelvin is first of all a pike and then a short bow. Oh god, I rolled the same on both of them. What is Kelvin's 16 is his armor value. So he dodges us both. Good job. But he like shouts at you guys, need some help back here. And there's another opening of a door. And there's more guards that is coming in here. Alright. Next.
Did Illyria close the door?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, Nyx is gonna go there and open the door.
Okay, you open the door. See the situation. See the guards like swarming in here.
Okay, he calls to Calvin. He goes, get in here now, and does it in a very confident manner and gives protective pump as a bonus action to make him move half his movement and give everyone 10 temporary health points.
Wait, so are we
Right.
planning to stay in here or not?
There's nowhere else for us to go. I mean, we put them into a choke position, like a bottleneck at the door.
Yeah.
So you said we can move half our movement?
Happy movement right now.
Okay.
No opportunity attack. So call
Cool.
Calvin to me,
Alright,
and the rest of you can get into position.
it's only 2 for Kelvin, but he's like hiding behind the staircase trying to get himself some cover.
Perfect. And with his action,
Uh-huh.
oh my god, PDF documents.
For his action.
With his action,
Yeah.
oh my god, what's he gonna do? He will cast Moonbeam
Oh!
on these 4 squares right here.
Oh!
That's like a beacon of light for Kelvin to chase into.
Okay.
And then like gestures to Illyria and Asphoda to like, this is our strong point, this is where we hold them, and backs up with his movement. The rest of his movement. So like here. I need to do a check.
Okay. Yeah. Star check.
24.
24. Good. Yes. Illyria.
Illyria's gonna step in here,
Mhm.
kind of like look towards like the guards,
Uh-huh.
and she's just gonna be like just kind of like pulling out her rapier, is gonna say like, this is your last chance to switch over to the winning side and live.
They will remember your words, but for now, they
The guards will remember that.
yeah, but they're not putting any merit into it, you know, just yet.
Yet. The seed is there.
Yes. All right. That's all you do. Like a bonus action?
Yeah, for now that's all she does. Yeah.
Okay. Stand there.
I thought that was sort of the plan.
Okay. Well,
That
Sure.
That is fun.
I don't know.
Aspida?
Vex makes me feel insecure here.
You go stand there and breathe.
I'm already constantly questioning my decisions, okay?
You're not wrong, because the moment Illyria says that, Asphodel looks at her and gives her a look of, really?
What?
She just looks and like, are you kidding me now? This is no time to be merciful. And she looks to the guards, you know, the halberd ready.
Uh-huh.
What kind of weapons are they sporting? Is it like the image with spears, or any of them having like short bows or long bows?
All of them are equipped with clubs, pikes, and short bows.
Okay, they're short range. Okay. She gonna stand right here.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, Kelvin can like slide past her legs or something. She's
He's
tall.
small. He can go through.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Worth a try, and if it works on some of them, once they start dying, it's less people to fight.
Yeah, but they can run and inform somebody. So, and as far as Asphodel knows, she'll use her bonus action as a full-realm martial champion, and her action, and ready in action to stab anybody within 10 feet of her.
Okay. All right. You're ready in action. All right. Then we
Yep.
have Kelvin, who indeed like scurries here and then past Illyria. Behind this, like, breathe, and gives you like a nod of, thank you, Nix.
Get an arrow ready, just in case.
He nods to see how many meters for that. Let's see, so neighbor here's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, he's basically standing right now in Illyria's square. I don't think.
1, 2, 3, 4. He can stand here if he goes through Asphod's space, because.
Oh yeah,
he's
1,
small.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, here basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I will allow that, but he cannot step in here. It's only like a
Okay.
diagonal movement there.
Well,
Okay,
we'll
okay.
see what happens.
All right, and then pushing into this very this normal sized door is just this horde of tool wielding, frothing after mouths, glazed over eyes, Barovians who like squeeze through this door. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's send this to the back. There we go. You're able to stand within this swarm,
Former people.
and they're just coming as this swarm, this wall of half-elven meat shields that just keeps on shouting together, all is well in Polaki. They do have with them stones that they're going to chuck at I think Asphodel is the one they see that is the most cray. Should do it from here. Right, you're 7 meters away, so I'm gonna do this disadvantage. Probably not going to hurt you. Oh.
That hits.
Oh. Okay.
Snoop.
You get a few raining stones on your chest that hurts you for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The guards here don't necessarily like to be in the way of the swarm of citizens. They seem a little bit scared of how these people are acting. So they are going to attack from the other side. Give each other some space. 6 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Four, 5, 6. This is difficult terrain, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see them, but we do have some arrows being released from this guy over here.
Arrows? I thought they only had clubs, pikes, and
Short bows.
spears.
Short bows. I said. Club,
I did
pikes,
not
and short
hear.
bow.
No,
Okay. Okay, I did not hear short bow. Gotcha.
No worries. You're all within 8 meters,
Yep.
so we're going to be 2 attacks of short bows coming at Illyria. Yes. And then 2 attacks with short bows against Aspida.
Okay, miss a hit.
There's 1 hit there, I think, against Aspida.
Which one?
Only
It's 19.
the 19?
Yeah, 19 hits.
Yes. Dealing 1 hit. Oh! Just a glancing hit against you. Against your armor. That's all they do. Wait, they have pack tactics. Alright, now need to have an ally over there. Okay. And then we have Nix's turn.
Oh my god. I call out and say, maybe close the doors. As I unleash a sacred flame at one that has a short bow.
Just the closest one, or?
Yeah, if they all have short bows, yeah.
Yeah, because also I think, is it Sacred Flame like, is it 8 or 12 meters? Is it 6 meters?
Sacred flame is 12.
Okay. Alright. Just aim for the closest one, or?
Yeah. Like a Bexxy for minimal damage.
Damn. These guys are pretty nimble. Or not?
Not nimble enough to.
Not nimble enough. Takes 4 damage.
For radiant damage. And his bonus action, he'll back up some more. Can I, with the bonus action, just do a quick look at the shutters? Are they like locked here, or glass, or?
It is glass, but outside of the glass is like this iron bars running from above to below. So you can look out, but even if you would shatter the glass, you cannot squeeze through the iron bars beyond.
No worries.
Okay.
Look out towards the bodies real quick.
See, there's a few more civilians there in the heap of bodies who have been pierced by ballistae and arrows, but only a few. It seems like. Okay, Illyria, what you gonna do?
I do take damage if I go for what was it? Is it a moonbeam or?
Maybe you only take damage if you end your turn.
Oh really?
Let's see here. For the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
I thought it was when it enters. So.
For the first time on a turn, when a creature enters a spell area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, they must make a vitality saving throw.
Yeah. So if she goes through it, she'd have to make a save.
Yep.
Yes. Half on save.
She's gonna toss a firebolt at this one.
Okay. The one was already hurt. Alright. Yeah, make a spell attack.
I suppose I could have just moved it. But... It depends on what we were actually doing. Like, if we were gonna block them in and just like they'll just fire on the other side of the door.
17.
17 definitely connects into the chest of this.
That's 10 damage.
Ooh. Yeah, he looks very hurt. Screams out as the flames licks his flesh. Alright. Is there anything else you want to do with her?
No, that's everything.
Alright. Aspida.
I would assume it would make sense if Calvin or Asphoda closed the door.
Yeah. Asphoda
Always
will.
prepare stuff.
Asphoda will definitely close the door.
Alright.
Okay, was that's object interaction, right?
Yes, you have
okay.
3 free item interactions. There we go.
Okay.
Close the door.
Alright, she's gonna back up from the door. And she's going to ready in action to cast, what's it called? A Frosty Blade.
Oh.
Yeah, she's still, the Realm Martial Champion is still on.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, she'll do that. Ready in action.
Okay. Calvin shouts out, how are we going to hold the door?
That's the plan. We don't hold the door.
Oh, I see. And
just back up, stand on the table, and ready a bow action.
yeah, he does exactly that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that's the wrong person.
Wrong token.
There we go. And he knocks another arrow, readies an attack action as soon as he sees on somebody. He will unleash an arrow on 2 of them. Alright. And then you hear the stomping of the crazed crowd chanting, "All is well and lucky. Long may Vargas reign, all is well and lucky," and you hear them slowly, come up onto the door. And you guys ready yourself to hold this chokehold. And I think for Wee Woo's sake that this is the perfect time to end tonight's episode of Curse and Mythology. Woo!
Woo!
Good job,
All
guys.
is well. All is well.